Hi! Thank you so much for joining me today. I'm Katie from Kimberbell, and today we are going to be making Potion Bottle 3 from Pumpkins and Potions. Our Part A file is stitched before Part B. You're going to stitch it on wash away, stabilizer, and then once you're completed, you're going to leave your tack down line in and then wash it and let it completely dry before placing it on Part B. If you find that you're having trouble stitching on your vinyl, put on some wash away topping while you're stitching. That should help keep your stitches on top of the vinyl instead of sinking in. I've got steps 1, 2, and 3 completed on our Part B. I'm going to load this back into our embroidery machine and stitch step 4, which will be our placement lines for our vinyl. All right, make sure to trim any jump stitches that you may have as you go. After you place the vinyl, you won't be able to go back and clean out from underneath it. So it's always important to make sure that any stray pieces of thread are taken care of. No lint is underneath. So you're going to take your vinyl and place it over top of your Part B. And you can see I've got the tack down line from Part A here still on my vinyl. We're going to line that up with these placement lines here. It should be pretty close, but if for some reason it's not exact, that's okay. Just center it as best as you can. And make sure to tape all four sides of your vinyl. Then we're going to take it back to the embroidery machine and stitch our tack down line. Now that we have that step done, I'm going to remove the tape from the top of my vinyl, and you'll see here it didn't stitch all the way around the potion bottle. There's an opening here, and that is where we are going to put our spider confetti. This is the fresh spider cider potion bottle, so we need our fresh spiders. I'm going to just take a handful. That's probably more than I want in my potion bottle, so I'll just take a few pieces at a time. This confetti, it's pretty large, so it's it's pretty easy to slide in. A different way that you could do this is by placing your confetti down before you tack down your vinyl. It's also a very simple way to embellish your block. And then just gently put them in there. I know they're all pretty hidden by our, got a jumping spider. They're pretty hidden by our label right now, but once we get things tacked down and our block finished, we'll be able to shake the block and manipulate those spiders and the confetti however we want it to look. So I am not worried about that right now. I've got the amount in there that I want, so I'm going to take my tape once again and tape that top down. And now we're going to go back to our embroidery machine and do the last step for the vinyl. Now that that step is completed, let's remove our tape and trim our vinyl. If you find you don't like using the duckbills to go around curves like that, I will sometimes use my sharp snips too, and I can get a little more detailed, and that curve ends up being a little bit nicer. I know it's vinyl, so it's hard to see, but you can experiment yourself and find out which scissors you like best going around small areas like that. All right, and now that our vinyl is trimmed, we can move on to complete the block. I'm going to leave you here for today, but once you've completed your block, with or without quilting, this is what it will look like. You'll have your spiders, your fresh spider cider ready to be added to your Pumpkins and Potions quilt. Thank you so much for joining me today. I hope to see you soon.